detect cancer, the better the outcomes. Everybody knows that. But can a blood test like Gallery really catch it that early? I'm Doreen Lorenz, reporting from the beautiful Caribbean princess. Dr. Sally, let's get to the heart of it. Can this test detect cancer in its earliest stages?
That is the question. It is the very reason that the gallery exists. The goal of any screening tool is simple: find the threat before it grows. But the most traditional screenings only catch a handful of cancers, and often not until they're well into stages 2, 3, or even 4. Gallery uses a technology called methylation pattern recognition, which is a fancy way of saying it can read small changes in how DNA is packaged when a cancer is present, even before a tumor is large or symptoms appear. In studies, Gallery has detected many cancers at early stages, sometimes even stage 1. Not always and not perfectly, but often enough that it changes the conversation from treating disease to catching it before it takes hold. Now, especially for cancers like pancreatic or ovarian, where we usually have no warning signs, this tool is a game changer.
So it's not just about detection, it's about timing. What do we need to understand about that?
We've been trained to think that screening equals prevention, but what we really need is early awareness. Because by the time many cancers are found, the treatment options are limited. So with the gallery, the earlier signals come from your blood quietly. It's like tuning in before the alarm even sounds. Now, will it detect every early stage cancer? No, but it gives us a head start that did not exist before, one that could extend lives, preserve our choices, and bring peace of mind to people who've always done everything right but still worry about the unknown. This isn't about fear. It's about flipping the script from being at the mercy of the symptoms to being in the driver's seat of your own health. So, for women in their 30s, 40s, 50s, and beyond, who are often too busy caring for everyone else to notice subtle shifts in themselves, this is a critical tool.
If someone's hearing this and wondering, could this apply to me? What do you suggest they do first?
Start with facts that you can trust. Go to dr-sally.com, where you'll find an overview of the gallery, including which cancers it's most likely to detect early and what to know before deciding to take this test. If you still have questions, don't sit on them. DM me directly on Instagram or Facebook at Dr. Sally Official, and I'll help you figure out what makes sense for your life, your history, and your health goals. This is about putting the power of early detection into your hands without the overwhelm. And if this episode gave you some clarity, share it with someone you care about. Subscribe to the show and keep tuning in. We're just getting started.
Early stage detection doesn't just save lives, it changes them. The Gallery test opens the door to a future where cancer doesn't have to catch us off guard. I'm Doreen Lorenz, asking you the questions that give you a head start on what matters most. Take care of yourself and take the lead in your health.